Hello everyone, thanks for tuning back in once again to Queen Amadad TV, More Than Meets the Third Eye. And so as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Alright, please forgive my tardiness. Okay, I have been working all day. Alright, hello Nessie X, Buckhorse DC's in the house, Claudette, Eileen. All right, Silent D is in here. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. I see you, Ayon. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have tons of work to do after this. Hey, that crazy beach Aries. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Now, this is a live for everyone, not just members only, as you should know by now. And so, hey, all hell nah. Stacy's in the house, okay? So we're going to have trivia. I'm going to ask 4 questions as per usual. And the first one to get the correct answers in the 30 seconds is the winner, okay? And send all of your answers to the root of all evil 227 at gmail.com. Okay, moderators, please go ahead and put the email link in the email in the chat. No one put answers in the chat, please, even if I've already said the answer, okay? That's right after this PowerPoint presentation and a couple of videos that I want to show you all briefly. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this PowerPoint. Likes up, everyone, please. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance. Here we go. All right, excuse me. Yawning, its spiritual meaning and how it affects your energy. So let's get into it. Now, the power of the yawn. You never know or never knew how the power of the yawn could supercharge you. It can help you lead a more mindful existence. Such a little act can help you in so many ways. Who knew, right? Now, sometimes before an Olympic performance, you can see athletes yawning. A dog stretches and yawns before his owners take him outside. Fish even yawn before they change activities. They all know something you may not know. The yawn has the power to increase your focus, your attention, and your mental clarity. So what's in a yawn? Well, humans around the world have yawned since the dawn of their evolution. This activity spans millions of years and reaches across hundreds of species. It's a 5-second act. You open your mouth and stretch it to its widest capacity while taking a deep breath. A number of things can happen in those 5 seconds. And so yawning opens up your energy. It's believed that a yawn can reset your energy channels and bring more awareness into your lives. The act of yawning is seen not only in humans, but also in animals. Animals such as dogs yawn before activities such as exercise or walking because it recharges them, okay? It recharges them for the activity. It actually gives you a boost of energy. And most people don't know that. We know you yawn when you're tired or when you're bored, but that's basically what we know. We also know that it's contagious. If you see someone else yawning, then you tend to yawn. If you think someone's staring at you and when you turn around and look and they're not looking or they look like they turned their head, all you have to do is yawn. And then wait 5 seconds and then look and they'll likely be yawning too. And so a yawn facilitates deep breathing. When you yawn, you open your mouth wide, widening your chest and inhaling a large amount of air. This act of taking in air helps reduce stress. Stress reduction techniques such as meditation, those too involve deep breathing. Pay attention. You practice breathing exercises in some of the guided meditations that I've done for you. Now, yawning is also believed to open up self-awareness points within the body, okay? Such as the precuneus in the parietal lobe region of the brain. Yawning is a social act. When you watch someone yawning, especially someone close to you, you're more likely to repeat the act. This contagious behavior is believed to develop feelings of empathy in the doer. Yawning increases inner clarity. Now, what does yawning mean spiritually? Well, it contributes to your inner spiritual self by increasing your awareness of the moment. When you yawn, body chemicals that contribute, excuse me, I'm losing my voice, bear with me. Now, when you yawn, body chemicals that contribute to a positive mood are released. Such chemicals include dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These chemicals are responsible for keeping an individual focused, happy, positive, and emotionally present. And so if you're looking to be more alert and present in the moment, the easiest way would just be to yawn. Every spiritual experience requires an individual to be present in the moment. Isn't it surprising that the simple actions such as a yawn can be a beginning to a great spiritual experience? Now, yawning releases energy blockages. Any spiritual experience involves energy. If you're a spiritual enthusiast, that often wonders, what does yawning mean spiritually? Or maybe you never wonder because you never even thought of it. Then perhaps it's time to experience it and the results firsthand. When you feel your energy levels are low, an act of yawning increases energy levels in the body. Any energy block within the block is then released and the paths are freed for energy to flow freely. These changes happen naturally whenever you yawn. Now, every block can manifest itself in the form of headaches or tiredness. Sometimes you ever have a headache and you didn't know why. You know, we get headaches for different reasons. Sometimes you may be someone who suffers from migraines. Sometimes you may have bumped your head. Sometimes you haven't had the proper amount of sleep. But sometimes you have tension headaches, that more so hurt in the back of the head and down along the neck and the shoulders, right? But sometimes it's simply due to energy blockages. A yawn expands your energy paths. endowing you with more focus and clarity. Now, an energy block can generate negative vibrations within you, which usually manifest in the form of fears and negative emotions. A simple activity of yawning releases not only the blocks, but also the associated negative vibrations. You know, the Tibetan monks, they have a habit of yawning to cleanse and to clear their energy, and so that they don't have energy blockages. Yawning improves internal energy balance. Energy balance need not always be about achieving the perfect middle. It can also be about relative adjustments so that the overall energy is positive and favorable. An active yawning helps achieve this energy adjustment within the body. Every being is a storehouse of energy. This energy or aura can be negative or positive. An adjustment is needed when opposing energies come in contact with each other. People tend to yawn when they they're encountered with such situations. Now see, this is important right here, because opposing energies, you may be around a person that you may not even think about it. You may just think, maybe I'm tired, or you don't know why you're yawning. But if there may be certain people that you encounter, and when you're around them, you all of a sudden start to yawn and start feeling drained. Yeah, those are those energy vampires that I've constantly told you about. So please pay attention. Now, for example, say you're angry, frustrated, or harboring a grudge or resentment. These negative emotions impact your aura. When you encounter spiritually elevated environments, such as places of worship or spiritually evolved individuals in this condition, that energy can adjust. Okay, the energy adjustment can occur. In such instances, you may find yourself yawning frequently. This process adjusts the energy fields, which is why you often tend to feel calmer after visiting a place of worship or meeting an enlightened being. Similarly, when you're in a hostile environment, you may find yourself yawning even more. Now, this could be an indication that your energy fields are trying to adjust to the negativity that's around you. Your inner energy fields. So yawning relaxes and awakens the spirit. Another belief related to yawning is that it has the potential to awaken the spirit. When you yawn, your spirit reaches a relaxed state, releasing all the tension from your body. You may also notice a change in your breathing. You feel yourself becoming more relaxed and calmer. This state helps you connect with your inner self. You may notice yourself achieving such spiritual state when you're praying. In this state, you feel closer to the universe, nature, or the one you believe in. An active yawning can also help you to reach this state. So this is something that you can just make yourself do. You don't have to always just be, waiting for yourself to yawn, but you can actually consciously yawn. Okay, so hold on for just a moment. I'm going to pull my chat up on my phone so that I can see it. Okay, there I go. Yawning can be a call for change or preparedness. Now, a yawn may also be an indicator of the need for a change in your life. The spiritual meaning of a yawn depends on the current phase of your life. For example, if you yawn frequently in the presence of your life partner, then it could be a call for change. Perhaps you're feeling bored or less satisfied in the relationship, and a change may rejuvenate you. A change need not necessarily be a separation, however. Now, you could improve your relationship through better communication or frequent we time. Like Netflix and chill. Getting out of the house instead of just sitting around watching TV all the time, or just, staying inside. Go out into the sun. Get some sun energy. Go for a walk in the park. Go on a picnic. Go out to a nice restaurant. Go dancing. Things like that. Just do something different, something you haven't done before. Because in relationships, sometimes couples get, complacent. They start doing the same old thing every day, day in and day out, every weekend even, and sometimes you just need a change. Now, you may be yawning in front of a colleague or a family member for the same reason. These people may be sapping your inner energy. People facing dangerous or stressful situations tend to yawn as well. A yawn works as a spiritual communication, telling the individual to be well prepared for the situation ahead. Spiritual meaning of the yawning is best interpreted by an authentic spiritual healer. And let me tell you something. I've noticed that people at the gym, they yawn a lot. Have you all noticed that once in the chat? If you've noticed that, when you go to the gym, you may just look around and you see people yawning. You know why those people are yawning? Because their body is trying to rejuvenate them and give them energy. Because here's the thing. When you're working out, you see, I say this all the time. Some people work out and they'll do their reps. Let's say, for example, they're on the leg extension machine. And so they're sitting there and they're going to do, let's say, 10 reps of 4 reps of 10 on each leg. So once they complete the first set, they just sit there and wait for about 30 to 60 seconds to start the next set, right? Well, that's not really a good idea. You see, to keep your blood flowing and to keep your energy moving, and flowing through the body, you should get up and walk around or just keep moving. Don't just sit there, counting the seconds, just waiting for you to start your next rep. No, I always get up and I walk around and stretch, and do something. I would just sit there. But the people who do those things, those are the ones that you will see yawning because their body is in need of more energy to rejuvenate them. If you were ever wondering why you see everybody yawning at the gym, that's why. Now, yawning maintains brain temperature. Good physical health is essential for elevated spiritual experiences. Yawning can help maintain the brain temperature, which contributes to good health. There is scientific evidence to this fact. Now, I'm not making this all up. I get my information from scholars and studying and research. Now, Andrew Gallup, a researcher at Princeton University, studied yawning behaviors in 160 people during summer and winter. 80 people were studied during each season. Now, it was found that yawning helped keep the brain cool through heat exchange that happens when air is inhaled during a yawn. Don't forget to get the likes up, beloved. Please get the likes up. Please like and share. Y'all know they have the Queen Shadow Band. Bring power into your life with conscious yawning. That's when you yawn on purpose. Now, it is now quite clear that yawning can wake up your inner sense, alert you in the present, make you more empathetic, keep you in a positive mood. So why not yawn consciously so that you get the benefits of the action? Often when you yawn, you're seldom aware of the act. Conscious yawning involves yawning in an alert state. You indulge in some fake yawns until you naturally yawn. Relax yourself with some conscious yawning. Because if you fake it, you'll absolutely start yawning for real. It's just like someone looking at you, watching you yawn, will then also start to yawn. It's like an uncontrollable urge. Now, how to practice conscious yawning? Well, when you question yourself, what does yawning mean spiritually? You're probably paving a path for more spiritual energy in your lives. The benefit of yawning can be evoked through the practice of conscious yawning. You can include conscious yawning as part of your daily routine and improve your lifestyle. Start with the following routine. Pay attention. First, stand erect with your hands raised up above you in a vertical stretch. Open your fingers wide enough to feel the stretching and then inhale. Now lower your arms to your sides while exhaling. Inhale deeply with your mouth wide open in this erect position. Let out air. Exhale air now while letting out a sigh. Relax and pause. This act of pausing is just as important as the yawning itself. Very important that you remember that. Now repeat conscious yawning 12 to 15 times, remembering to pause in between. Be still for 10 minutes after the required count is continued or reached. Prepare yourself for the day ahead with more energy, clarity, alertness, and wisdom. Let me correct this typo real quick. Now, you can also practice conscious yawning before meditation or before any significant event, such as delivering a speech. Something that may make you anxious. Maybe yawning, conscious yawning, will help you to relax and just calm down. Yawning is also a great spiritual exercise during times when you're stressed or angry. While negative emotions drain your energy, yawning can actually re-energize you so that you handle the stress better. Now, in conclusion, yawning is so spiritual that people tend to take it for granted. It is considered as a mere reaction to fatigue or boredom arising from doing mindless chores or just doing something mundane. Listening to someone tell a long sob story that you really didn't want to hear. Something you didn't want to listen to in the first place. That's what some people liken it to. They think that's the only reason that you yawn. If you are among those that want to explore what does yawning mean spiritually, then consider yourself blessed. Understanding the spiritual potential of a yawn is in itself a spiritual experience. This experience will reveal the enormous spiritual power of yawning. And understanding the spiritual significance of yawning also enables you to use the act to bring more good energy and positivity into your lives. And who doesn't need that? I'm sure we all do, no matter how positive you are. Now, spiritual experiences are a path to understanding your own potential and unleashing them to realize your dreams. I would like to say goals. This PowerPoint I did a while ago. And so let me just change that because we don't want to keep dreaming because that means we're sleeping. Please pay attention. Now, a simple yawn can be your path to spiritual wisdom and greater materialistic success. All right. So I'm going to stop this share. And I'm just so amazed that we got through that without the PowerPoint crashing. All right. So now with that all being said, but of course DC said very spiritual. That's right. Tia said that's how I learned how to yawn on cue. Not on cue, beloved. Okay. All right. So I have a couple of videos that I want to show you all about people talking about their experiences of yawning. So let's get into it.
Is peace laziness? I am putting this question. I'm not going to answer for you. Because I remember also in the days I was going to church, and then sometimes I was in church, and sometimes I go like this. And my mom would go. What does that mean? Disapproval. Later I learned that I saw I was being blessed. If you go into any holy place or in the presence of any holy beings, you'll find it's dissolving tensions, and also not just energetic tensions, but conceptual tensions also. Grace releases through in this way also. Even if you are doing some inquiry, self-inquiry, and others, you probably find at some point, something that was seeming like it was a knot inside you starts to break up, and sometimes when I'm asked to pray for people, and just I see grace is flowing like this. The world has misinterpreted many things that are still in us naturally and tried to give it the wrong label. You're being lazy. Go to bed early. Not understanding. You're being re-educated, reset by the power of the Holy Spirit in you.
All right, by the power of the Holy Spirit in you. Well, sadly, some of you don't have the Holy Spirit within you. Okay, you're just nefarious. That Crazy Beach Aries said, I love the topics that Queen discusses. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Okay, so now let's get into this next video. Then afterwards, we're going to start the trivia.
It's not what you think. You may think that you yawn when you're tired, but yawns are actually the equivalent to energetical showers. You know, when you take an actual shower, you're cleansing yourself. That's why you're doing it energetically when you yawn. It's a way for your spirit to cleanse itself from any energies that are disturbing it in any way. So yes, when you're tired, you yawn because you're drained. But that's an attempt to clear yourself from these draining energies. I'm sure you've done, and you've probably noticed that you yawn a lot when you do them. It's because when you do that, you're more hypersensitive to outside energies. Now, what I want you to pay close attention is with who and where do you yawn. If you were all energetic, but the second you stepped foot in a place, you started yawning and feeling all tired, something's draining you. If you yawn a lot about certain people, you're being drained. So pay close attention when you do this. I'm Ira and I'm helping you through your spiritual journey.
All right, so there you have it. Now, without further ado, Eileen said, I love this, Queen. Thank you, beloved. Silent D said, oh, these videos are golden. Thank you. Bookhurst DC said, it's the breath of the Most High God. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. Everybody get ready. All right, I'm going to ask 4 questions. You'll have 30 seconds to send in your answers. Let me pull up my correct email. You won't be able to cheat because guess what? You won't be able to cheat because the answers came from the broadcast. So you can't Google them. All right. Now, Alice said that she yawns when people lie. All Hell No said, I yawn when I'm cold. Okay. That's right. Tell them, Saladin, no answers in the chats. You'll be banished, okay, to time out. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, here's the first question. In the PowerPoint presentation where I spoke about the spiritual meaning behind dreams of time, I said, dreaming of a specific moment in time can be a powerful experience. It can represent an important memory or a feeling that has been suppressed. But it can also be a warning or sign that something important is about to happen. How do you know? What can you do in order to help you understand what the dream is trying to tell you? What did I tell you all that you can do? And this is something that I say all the time on my other channel. What is something I said you can do so that the dream can help you understand what it's trying to tell you? 30 seconds on the clock, and I already helped y'all out because I gave y'all a hint and I gave you extra time. I gave you extra time. I repeated the question at least three times. Let's see what y'all got. You got 30 seconds. Now you got 15 seconds. But anyway, let's see who is really listening. Let me see what I got here. Y'all better get this right. Y'all got 3 seconds. Y'all better get this right. Ha! All right, we have a winner. Shout out to Tia. Shout out to Tia, honey. Hold on. Yep. The answer was so easy because I told y'all, Tia, I know you got this when I said that I say this all the time on the other channel. Because the answer is pay attention. That's what I told you all to do. I said pay attention, all right? That's right. I said by paying attention or paying attention to the details in your dream can help you understand what it's trying to tell you. All right, so shout out to Tia for the win. Let me send you your ebook, beloved Ed. Okay? All right, here we go. Get ready for the next question. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Tia, I'm sending you royal gems for your third eye. New ebook coming out soon. It'll be here next week. Please pay attention. All right, here's the next question. Let's get ready. Hold on, beloveds. Okay, here we go. Second question, 30 seconds on the clock. I'm only going to say this one once. Okay. When I told you all, hold on. No, I don't want to ask that one. Hold on. Okay, in the same video where I talked about dreaming of time, right? I said reflecting on how your dream made you feel can help you gain insight into your blank and blank. I'm going to say it again because I know y'all didn't get it. Additionally, by reflecting on how your dream made you feel, you can gain insight into your blank and blank. 30 seconds. All right, 15 seconds. Let me see if anyone sent the answer. You got like 3 seconds left. And time. All right, let me see if anybody got this here. Whoo, Patsy, you were very close. Very close. But it was a two-part answer. Two-part answer. Patsy said, unlock your subconscious. Well, the answer was actually your subconscious fears and desires. Your subconscious fears and desires. But hey, that absolutely means you were paying attention. So, very good. Okay, look at Buckhorse DC sitting here talking about you know it. Buckhorse DC, if you know it, you should have sent in that answer. All right, sit down somewhere. Now, talking about you know it. All right, so now let's go on to the next question. Let's go on to the next question. Which one shall I go to? Hold on. 2 more questions. If you didn't get anyone right yet, don't worry. You still have time. Okay, so now I'm going to go to another video. Okay, let's talk about, hold on. Hold on, give me just a second, beloveds. I don't have these questions written down as I normally would. I'm just randomly picking them. Okay. I don't want that one. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about it. Okay, so on the video that I did on yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yeah. when we talked about, when I did the video yesterday, and I talked about astrology being in the Bible. When I talked about astrology being in the Bible, and I said that the disciples asked Jesus when he would return or when would be the next Passover. Now, Jesus told them that there would be a man bearing a pitcher of water. And where did Jesus tell them to follow this man? Where did he say to follow this man? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay, you got 15 seconds left and one more question. Let me see what y'all talking about. See what we got here. 7 seconds left. Time is up. Let me see if anyone sent the answer. No one got that one right. The answer was into the city. He said, follow him into the city. Okay, no answers in the chat, beloveds. No answers in the chat. There's no reason to put answers in the chat. No one needs you to tell them the answer because I'm going to tell them. Also, if you're not playing, then you shouldn't put answers in the chat. And if you are playing, the answer should be sent to the email. All right? So with that all being said, the answer was follow him into the city. Okay, now, here's the last question. Now, this question is going to be 2 parts. There is a constellation that I spoke about yesterday. It is known as the it's also known as the Big Bear. What is the other name for this constellation? Okay, it is known as the Big Bear, but what is the other name for this constellation? And what is the name of the star? Just give me a name of one of the stars that I talked about on that constellation. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. The name of the constellation and the name of one of the stars on it. 15 seconds. Time is up. Time is up. Let me see what y'all got. You all are something else. You all are something else with these answers. You all be trying though. Hold on. Hold on. So with that all being said, hold on. Okay, somebody got the first part right, but not the second part. Remember, it's 2 parts. It's 2 parts. The answer was Ursa Major. Hold on, beloveds. Y'all were close. Well, at least Emperor Rex was close. Emperor Rex got the first part, Ursa Major. He said left paw. Well, yeah, there was a star. There was a star on the paws. Does anybody remember the name? Okay, I'll tell you what. Moderators, Silent D. Silent D. Let's see if my moderators were paying attention. Silent D, what's the name of one of those stars on the bear's Paul. Let's see what you got, Silent D. And by the way, you can put yours in the chats. Now I want to hear this. Did Silent D put an answer? Silent D said, oh, Lord. Come on, Silent D, we're waiting on you. Come on, Silent D. Silent D, is that a no? Okay, well, with that all being said, I thought sure you'd have it. So I told you the daughters of the assembly. The daughters of the assembly. Is it coming back to you all? The daughters of the assembly and Talitha. Alice said had the right answer. Did you send it to my email? Let me go back and see. The only one I see even close to the right answer was Ursa Major, and that was sent by Emperor Rex. And so anyway, you had the answer, Alice, but I guess you didn't send it. Okay? And so with that all being said, I guess I'll give you all one more question. Dang, I was thinking Twinkle Toes. Okay, so I'm going to ask you all one more question. So with that all being said, in that same presentation yesterday, when I talked about the astrology, let me think of one. So I told you all this is a two-part question, okay? Two-part question. Okay, so I got it. Okay, so in the presentation yesterday, I told you that there was a word in the Bible, Meseroth. Now, what did I tell you Meseroth means in Hebrew? And also, what region or what hemisphere is the sun in during the winter solstice? What hemisphere does the sun move to during the winter solstice? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay, you got 15 seconds left. Three seconds, beloveds. All right, time's up. Let me see what you all got. See what you all got. Did anybody send in anything? Beloveds, you're all wrong again. So I told you all that the word Meseroth means zodiac, okay, or the 12 constellations. I would have taken either of those because I actually said both. I said it means zodiac or the 12 constellations that follow the direct path of the sun. So that's what Meseroth means. Now, the second part, what hemisphere of the sky does the sun move in its trajectory during the winter solstice? Well, it moves from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere. That's so easy. How did you all miss that? I've literally told you that numerous of times when I was talking about the Christ within energy. When I talked about raising the Christ within energy, I talked to you about the southern hemisphere of the sun in its trajectory going to the southern hemisphere, because guess what? If you recall, I told you that it hangs in front of the southern crux, C-R-U-X, also translated into the southern cross. And that's why they say Jesus was hung on the cross. Y'all need to pay more attention, beloveds. And so we have one winner. We have one winner. Congratulations again, beloved. And hopefully the rest of you will do better next time. Hopefully the rest of you will do better next time, because y'all were terrible today. And I was giving you all clues and everything. So, look at Sally D talking about, I got to brush up. No, you don't have to brush up, Sally D. You need to just pay attention. Congratulations again to Tia. Anyway, I love you all to life. I hope you enjoy your strong end, not the weak end, leaving you in a weakened state. Please make sure that you follow me on the other channel if you don't already. Queen Amadai TV. The original Queen AqueenAShakur show, the Queen AqueenAShakur TV show. And also, don't forget to follow me on social media, other social media platforms, Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, Twitter at DGoddess27, and TikTok at Dr. A. Shakur. Now, with that all being said, I recently posted 2 TikToks. Please go and check those out and be sure to share them. All right? Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives.